Hello, my darlings. Here we are for our August angel messages, our angel forecast. So it's a big month. It's a big, big month. There's a lot going on. This is a reading for spiritual business owners, light workers, spiritual entrepreneurs, and it's going to support you in your business and in your life. And come along for the ride with me. It's a big, big month. So we're kicking off this month with Archangel Azrael. We have Archangel Jeremiel, the Akashic Records. We have Archangel Zadkiel, a tsunami of abundance coming. Archangel Gabriel, let yourself be seen. So there's a piece about visibility in this. And Archangel Metatron, be your own guru. So it's a big month. So even if you're on holidays and you're relaxing, I'm on holidays for the first couple of weeks of August. Here in Italy. I'm Irish, but I live in Italy, so we'll be in the lakes for most of the summer, but definitely for the first 2 weeks I'll be off at the lake. So even if you're on holiday, there's going to be downloads coming, there's going to be healing happening, that $1 million idea or that nudge to move forward on a project or whatever. It's a big month. July was already massive energetically. So if you haven't watched that, just go back and watch that, because it will complement this reading. It will just help you to recognize the shift, because there was a big, big shift happened, especially around identity in July. So we're just continuing on that sort of trajectory. So, woof, big angel overseeing this whole month. Last month it was Raphael, it was deeply healing. This month it's Azrael, it's big, big energy. And this is healing, ancestral healing. But like I said in July, it doesn't have to be a deep excavation and difficult and challenging and, pulling up all these old emotions. That's not what we're doing this summer. And that's not what we did in July. That's not what we're going to do in August. This is more of a realization that things that used to trigger you aren't triggering you. This is, Azrael particularly comes to heal grief and trauma, especially around any sort of separation or letting go, rebirth, releasing something, any transitions that you're in right now in your life or your business. Azrael is here to support you with that. So it's a big card about big, big angel, about it's okay to change. You're on the right track. If you've been feeling a little bit uncertain, a little bit of stepping into the unknown, maybe things aren't working as well as they were working a couple of years ago in your business, and you're thinking some things have to change. Yes, they absolutely do. The world is massively changing, and we need to pivot big time as light workers and spiritual entrepreneurs, so that we stay ahead of the game, that we stay on the wave. With AI coming, with there's so much happening in the world that we need to stay in the game. And I know there's big resistance for myself and especially other of my clients and customers that I'm speaking to. There is resistance to this change. So this is sort of a gentle reminder that it's happening, whether you're, there or not. So I would suggest that you jump in the rowing boat, pick up the oar, and just get rowing. And Azrael is just wants to let you know that there's an opportunity for a big release, a big burning down, a big letting go, a final goodbye to something that maybe you've been thinking about or considering. And I know I'm going through that in my own life and spiritual business, that I'm reevaluating everything again. I seem to do this every year, but this year it feels really, really big. It feels like, okay, what's the next chapter? What do I want to do? For me, it's freedom, it's simplification, it's self-care and health. So these are priorities for me. So everything has to change to fit in with those priorities. I'm just not as available as I was. I need to focus more on passive income, products and services, ways to reach people, reach my clients without burning out, without me having to be there in person. So there's complete change on lots and lots of levels. So you're okay. We're going to be okay. This is going to support you. My name is Aisling Mooney. I'm a spiritual business mentor. I did forget to introduce myself. You want to know about me, or you want some free resources to help you in your spiritual business, go to aislingmooney.com/free, and you'll get whatever you want there. So you're okay. We're going to get through this transition. As I said, it's not going to be a big excavation. It is gentle and flowing. And actually, Azrael comes in with this energy of water and flowing and helping us through a trauma, is known as the comforter and the soother. So we're at the end of a transition. We're really, really coming to the end of a transition. We're stepping into a whole new identity. I spoke more about this in July. First week in August is a big clear out with Archangel Jeremiel, heal the past and change the future. So it's a massive clear out on so many levels. You can do this simply by committing to saying Ho'oponopono a couple of times a day. 2-3 times a day would be amazing. After breakfast, lunch, dinner, use those 3 times of the day to anchor that in. And afterwards, say your Ho'oponopono. And just call in some forgiveness, call in that you're releasing, that you're letting go, that you're grateful and thankful for everything that's come in the past, and that you're ready to let that go now. Anything that might come up for you in this week, you know, that might trigger you, is really just a reminder that there's more healing to do, and that this is an opportunity where it can be done quickly, you know, effortlessly, and surprisingly transformative for you and for every member of your family or your community or your clients. So this is an opportunity. So when it comes up, just say, okay, there it is. Aisling told me, I'm going to just open that up now to heal. What do I need to do, angels, to heal this now, to be able to let it go for good, to take the lessons from it, and to just be able to move forward on my path. So, you know, just asking your angels for support with this. But there's a wonderful opportunity this week to release, to let go, and to bring in forgiveness. And the good news is that when you let go of something, you make space for something new. And I'm in the game of helping Lightworkers make money from their healing gifts, so that you can, you know, share your healing gifts with the world as you want to do, as you have that deep, deep desire in your heart, but it doesn't break the bank. It brings in money. You get paid for those gifts. You can pay for your mortgage, your rent, your kids' piano lessons, whatever it is that you want to, the holiday, whatever it is that you want. So clearing out in that first week gives us an opportunity for abundance. And this is not just 1 or 2 clients. This is a tsunami of abundance. So I'm asking you to do the healing work. So drop everything else that you need to do, or, you know, as much as you can, and deep dive in that first week and do the healing work and clearing and letting go, because you're making space for more abundance for you, for your clients, for your family. It's literally, think of a tsunami. Like, this is not a trickle. This is not even a waterfall. This is a tsunami. There's no stopping a tsunami. When my clients get this card, I say to them, go buy a lotto ticket. Keep an eye out for a magnificent idea that maybe you've been thinking about, but now you're like, okay, it's go time. It is absolutely go time. You have to take action on that idea. And if you are on holidays, which I will be during this week, it's an opportunity for you to, I'll bring a notebook with me everywhere, but I will be I'll be clearing out the first week. The second week, I'll be expecting downloads. And for me, I want simple ways that I can make more money, reach more people, and create more abundance for myself and my family, and without burning out. So I won't necessarily be working, but I'll be allowing in those downloads. And I could be writing the next book. I could be, you know, but it's whatever comes in for you. So it could be, in your case, it could be take action, get out there, do the live, which is our next card. So there's a lot happening this week. So I'm so excited about this. So we move on. So up and out to abundance in the first week. Third week in August is Archangel Gabriel, and it's let yourself be visible. If you have been hiding, my darling, it's time to be visible. It's time to get out there. It's time to shine your light into the world, share your healing gifts with everybody that needs them. There are people literally walking around that need the gifts that only you have. And Archangel Gabriel, look at this. She's holding a mic. So we're going to have the Angel Cafe. I'm not entirely sure if it's this week or the last week. I have to decide that. And I'm deciding it now in the next couple of days. But you will hear about it. If you're on my channel, make sure you like, subscribe, click the notifications bell, and I will post a video when the Angel Cafe is ready and I have the dates and everything. So if you want to attend that as a participant, it's free. or you want to be a speaker. We have 44 speaker spaces for the Angel Cafe this year. It's our 8th year running it. So this is let yourself be visible. Take that microphone, even if it scares you. Go out there, do your live stream, do your video, share your healing gifts with the world. I love this energy. And it's a lot of fun with it. So a lot of the times we stop ourselves from taking these leaps in our business because we're just a bit scared. And honestly, we're just taking ourselves too fucking seriously. And we're thinking that our videos are going to go viral and they're going to reach hundreds and thousands of people, when in reality, if you haven't been posting regularly, it's probably more like maybe 100 people or 200 people if you're lucky, or so on. The Angel Cafe is an opportunity to get yourself in front of a few thousand people at one time. So it's a great opportunity to get yourself out there. But I would say do a bit of practice before that. Start on maybe Facebook, go do a live stream. If you have a YouTube channel, do some lives this week. If you're on Instagram, do some lives there. But this is, so whether you join us in the cafe or not, it is get live, do something, share your gifts with the world in some way. Now, not everybody has to go on camera. So for some of you, it could be a podcast that you set up. It could be a podcast that you're interviewed on, or it could be a blog post. Maybe you prefer writing and you're an amazing writer. That could be your mode. But the point is just to get visible, to share your thoughts in whatever medium suits you. What an amazing month. And I hope you join us in the Angel Cafe, either as a participant or as a speaker. We're always looking for new speakers. 4th week. Oh my God, as if that wasn't an amazing enough month that's coming up for us. We have Archangel Metatron. Be your own guru. Do it your way. I love this card so much. Metatron was my spiritual mentor for a number of years. Worked really, really closely. Still work with this angel, but worked really intensely with him for probably 5 years. And when Metatron comes, it's about, okay, taking all the advice and all the information from all the gurus and all the coaches and all the teachers and all the books and all the podcasts and all the bloody information that's out there at the moment, taking whatever you need, and then being okay with letting half of that go, and okay with saying, no, that's not for me. This is the way I want to do business. This is the way I want to show up. This is the way I want to do my healing work. So there's a fine balance between doing it your own way. Once you have the basic marketing and business principles in place, you have your email list, you're building a community, you have basic sales information and knowledge, so you know how to sell your products, you know about pricing, you know about course creation, whatever it is that, you have the basics in place. And then it's like, okay, I'm going to do this my way. And that just opens the door. So Metatron is saying there's a door opening for you to try something completely new in your own way. So I'm not sure how that's going to come. I want to see if there's some more information coming through on that. But it's like something that maybe you've already taken. It's a course that you've already taken. It's a program. You're working with a teacher or a coach, and you already know what way you're going to take this. And it's like another idea comes in. Maybe if you're used to blogging, it might be you need to do some live streams. Or maybe if you're doing some live streams, it might be, hey, you need to update your blog. Or maybe you need to set up a podcast. Or maybe it's a collaboration. I have very strong thoughts on collaborations. So be very, very careful with that. Make sure that it's even Stevens all around. Otherwise, collaborations can become resentful. There's a whole unpacking there around that. That's for another session. But it may be a collaboration. So just check in with the collaboration to make sure that because Lightworkers, we tend to, when we're made offers, hey, collaborate with me, work with me, we're like, our initial instinct is yes, because we want to help. And my advice would be to just, if a collaboration is coming through, just really check in with it and set boundaries around it, set a time limit, a deadline, set a testing period before you commit 100%, and just to protect yourself and protect your energy. So, and that could be another way that this message is coming through of, somebody could come and say, collaborate with me. And you could be like, your instinct, your default is to say yes. Your instinct is maybe not, but you're afraid to Acknowledge that boundary because you don't want to let the other person down. I'm an obliger in Gretchen Rubin's 4 tendencies. So this is a big one for me where I want, and I've had to really learn this in my spiritual business. This is business. This is friendship. It's okay to say no from a business perspective when things are not good for the business. And it's if people take offense by that and they're not friends anymore, well then, there probably wasn't a healthy relationship to begin with, because the healthy people that I have around me absolutely would accept business decisions. So, there's a lot coming in with this card, a lot of information coming in, boundaries, possible collaborations, possibly saying no, saying yes to yourself, and then new ideas and new ways of doing things that maybe you haven't previously considered. Amazing, amazing month. I hope that this has served you, supported you in some way. Make sure that you like, click, subscribe, share this with another lightworker that needs to hear this message. Come along to the Angel Cafe. Leave me a comment if you want to be a speaker in the Angel Cafe. Comment and let me know your biggest ahas wherever you're watching this video. And I will see you next month for your forecast. But almost every day I post a video. So, and a daily little angel message to just get you kick-started. We do weekly spiritual business messages and tips. I do live calls, Q&A sessions. So this is the hub. So make sure that you're here. Make sure that you're part of this community. And I will see you in the next video, my darlings. Bye-bye.